In the past few months, I often praise LumaFusion as one of the best video editing software currently in the App Store, but it costs $30 upfront. So, by comparison, the free iMovie by Apple seems a lot more attractive. And since this is a free application, everyone with an iOS device will be able to download it and try out themselves. But if you find iMovie is well enough for your casual video editing, then stick with your current setup, as I do think iMovie is pretty user-friendly. But if you want to improve or enhance your video production, LumaFusion may be the answer. So, in this video, I'm going to compare between these two applications head to head. Throughout the process, I do hope you find some useful information on whether sticking to the free iMovie or go for the $30 LumaFusion. Let's dive in. Let's start off with the user interface. When you first launch iMovie, you are greeted with a black screen with a plus icon inviting you to create a new movie. Tap it, then you'll be given a choice of either movie or trailer. Choose the movie option if you want to create your own video, or trailer to follow a template to create a cinematic style trailer. By comparison, LumaFusion presents you a more professional looking interface, but not so straightforward user menu. Both have their advantage, but this will not be the deciding factor in choosing between both of these applications. Let's dive deeper. Both of these video editing software present you with a similar three-part interface. You have your preview window, media window, and a timeline at the bottom of the screen. This is quite standard across most software, as these are the main interface that you'll be using. And due to a smaller screen size than your standard monitor, developers have to put the most important element right in front of you. But LumaFusion has an additional trick on its sleeve. By tapping this button at the bottom right of the screen, you have several layout options to pick and choose to suit your taste. You'll be working with this timeline for some time, so pick the best layout that you think is the best. But in my opinion, the default layout suits me the best. Let's look at the overview and function of iMovie before going to LumaFusion for a detailed comparison. iMovie is quite simple and straightforward, but you have quite a limited function. Let's walk through some of the basics. To start, tap on the media window to choose the clip that you wish to use for your project. Tapping it, you put a yellow bar on both left and right of the clip. You can swipe left and right to preview the clip and move the yellow bar to trim the clip for your project. After deciding on the clip, tap on the plus icon and your clip will be placed in the timeline. The editing option in iMovie is quite limited. I guess this is because I'm too used to LumaFusion. So, once you tap the clip in the timeline, all 5 editing options are presented. All these actions are straightforward, but one thing I find quite limiting is the title option, mainly because of its placement option. You can either put center or lower, and without any text size option. But if you just want to edit some home video, I guess this option is sufficient. As for transition between clips, all the options are here, and that's all you can do with it. Place a few clips, transition, and background music, and you will get your own personalized homemade video. Before getting into LumaFusion, let's take a look at another feature of iMovie that you won't get in LumaFusion, and that's the trailer option when creating a project. This feature is truly awesome, and you'll get to feel like a director while editing the movie. Start by entering the director and actor name. Put in some clip that will fit the description and feel. Change the theme, and bam! iMovie will generate a video based on the theme you select and the information that will just fit to it. An easy and professional looking video is complete. Overall, I would say iMovie is pretty beginner friendly and worth a try. Let's move our attention to LumaFusion, which I consider the best video editing software in the App Store. But this piece of software will cost you $30, and it is totally worth it. And here's why. When compared to iMovie, LumaFusion is like a polar opposite. Almost everything is customizable, and you will really feel you are in control. But the basic is still the same. Find the clip that you want in the media window, tap and drag into the timeline, and start your edit. But the real difference is when you double tap your clip in the timeline. That's where all the fun starts. You could keyframe your clip, add filter, adjust the color and speed. In the menu top left, you could add customizable title from your size, location, and its keyframe too. Granted, this is not as customizable as Desktop Final Cut Pro, but if you are upgrading from iOS iMovie, then this improvement is huge. It will take you some time to digest it all. Aside from the customization that you expect from a higher end application, in the setting menu, you are able to change your aspect ratio of your video. If you want to have your phone fit most modern taller phone, set your aspect ratio to 2:1. and this will fit perfectly on iPhone 11 and other modern Android devices. And I have to talk about the transition. The transition is also fully customizable. You just need to put some time into customizing it, from its keyframe to masking. If you want to know more about LumaFusion, I will leave my small review on this fabulous piece of software in the description below. There is a saying, if it is free, you are the product. But this is not the case. There's no string attached to the free iMovie apps. This app is a very capable entry-level video editing software for everyone. And since you already pay a premium for an iPhone, you just have to fully utilize all this great software provided by Apple. If you're debating on whether to get the LumaFusion for your video editing needs, I would say try out the iMovie first, and it might be sufficient for you. But if you find it lacking, I think a $30 price tag on LumaFusion is well worth the price. And that's it. That's my comparison between the free apps and a $30 application. Both have their pros and cons, and all depend on your usage. If you want a more customizable, LumaFusion is your best choice. And that's it. Like and subscribe if you find my content helpful. Thanks for watching. Ciao!